So, moment of transparency. I just spent like 3 hours on my phone scrolling on social media. Hi. We just gonna get right into it. So, I just spent 3 hours on my phone scrolling on social media. Today started off good. But as the day kind of went on, I got triggered by some stuff. First off, let me start by saying I'm in my luteal phase right now, and I'm a few days away from my cycle. I know my emotions and my hormones and stuff are probably all over the place because my period is about to start. And for women, that's like the height of when our hormones are all over the place. I won't like use that as an excuse though, but I don't know, just kind of puts things into perspective for me, right? But I got triggered today, so I was out doing Uber Eats orders and stuff like that. For context, I'm currently unemployed. I have money, but my birthday is next week, so I kind of want to have a little bit of extra spending money for my birthday. Hence, me doing Uber eating. That's like quick money. So I was doing that and I got tired of it. I've been doing it for the past week or so, on and off with it though, like just a few days out of the week. I sat and I did it today, and I was just thinking to myself like, dang, I'm really tired of doing this. It's a lot of energy and there's a lot of movement put into doing like Uber eating, Instacart, Shipt, stuff like that. And I didn't mind the work up until today. Like all my energy being like exuded and stuff, and getting out of the car, picking up the order, dropping it off to the person, and then doing it all over again for somebody else. I didn't really mind it, especially like Shipt and Instacart with like shopping for people's groceries and taking them to their doors. I really don't mind that because I like grocery shopping, so it didn't bother me. But I was just thinking today like, damn, I'm tired of this. But if I stop doing this, what am I gonna do? Now, I'm fortunate enough to live with family right now, so I don't have to provide for myself in the way that others might at this current state in my life, like paying for rent and buying groceries and stuff. I'm very grateful and I'm very fortunate that I don't have to do that right now. But it's also like I turn 25 next week, and I haven't really made like a name for myself yet. Not really. I mean, I don't have a career, I'm not married, don't have any kids, something like that. I'm still living with my family. And it's like I can't help but look at the people around me and see how everyone else's life is so different than mine. I know you're not supposed to compare your journey to someone else's. Everyone's journey is different, and I do believe in you're meant to be where you are. Like the place that you're in right now is where you're supposed to be. I do believe that, but it was moments like today I kind of like doubted myself, and when I doubted in that moment like my journey, like dang, like is this is really where I am? Like this is my life right now? Worrying about money and not wanting to work for someone else, but wanting income so that I can do the things that I want to do and plan the things that I want to plan and go places. And I just feel like I could be doing more with my life. I really feel like I could be doing more with my life. I know I am where I'm supposed to be, but in days like today, I really feel like I could be doing more. And it's like, it's not to say I'm not doing anything, but it's just the fact that mainly what it is just that I'm unemployed. And I'm depending on other things and other people to provide for me. And that's what family is for. And I love my family. I'm so grateful that I have the opportunity to not have to do that for myself right now, because I feel like if I did, it would be a very different story. Like, I'd be sitting here and talking in a very different light. I don't know. It's like I can't help but I just can't help. I can't help but do that. I can't help but let my mind get that way. It got super bad today, to the point like where I wanted to cry. I was out in the car and I just finished up an order, and I sat in the car and I wanted to cry because I hadn't made as much money as I wanted to. And I don't want money to be the main factor in my life that, dictates my mood and governs my happiness and things like that. I don't want to be that person, but it's also like money makes the world go round. You need to have money for literally everything that you want to do. You want to travel, you need money. You want to buy food, you need money. You want to get new clothes, you need money. You want to go to school and get a degree, you need money. You want a car, you need money. You want a house, a place to live, a place to stay, an apartment, single family home, townhouse, what have you, you need money. It's like I know I'm here right now in this space, in this situation. I'm here for a reason. But being in this headspace of just sadness about it, and just thinking about how my life right now isn't really how I would want it to be. I want so many different things. I want to do so much, but I don't have the means to do any of that now. And I feel like I've been wanting the things that I've been wanting for years though. And it's kind of disheartening to myself in this moment. I'm halfway through my 20s. I'm literally halfway, or I'm about to be halfway through my 20s. I can't help but think about those things. I've never been out of the country. I don't have a degree. I'm not providing for myself. I can't help but think about those things, especially when on social media, all I see is other people doing the things that I wish that I could do. It's like I could look inward and try to figure out, like, like the root of the problem and why I'm feeling all these things and why I'm feeling this lack of self happiness. And I want to do it. I will do it. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. And that's hard too. That's tough too. Like, I wanted to start doing shadow work literally a month ago, and I haven't. And I don't have any excuse as to why. I just haven't. And I think part of me doesn't want to be uncomfortable with what will come with shadow work. Like, shadow work is literally looking at the parts of yourself that you either want to suppress or that you just don't want to acknowledge, and bringing it to light, healing those parts of yourself that you don't want to think about, that you have negative feelings towards, or other people may have negative feelings towards, so that carries over into how you think about yourself. Like, part of me doesn't want to be uncomfortable. I feel like I have a type of anxiety where when I'm in uncomfortable situations, it flares up. Like, I seize up and I keep my head down. I don't make eye contact. I'm more of a listener than a talker a lot anyway, but in situations like that, when I'm uncomfortable, and that I really do think is a type of anxiety, like that anxiety flares up. Okay, my camera died. That battery's on the charger right now, and my phone kind of acts up with video, so I hope that it doesn't die. So I'll have to wrap it up. But yeah, My heart starts racing. I get sweaty. I'm in my head a lot. In deep conversations with people, I'm more so the type to listen instead of speaking anyway. But in conversations where I'm uncomfortable, just my communication I need to work on as a person. And I've known I needed to work on that for a while. But it's like with shadow work, it literally forces you to sit down and think about the stuff that makes you uncomfortable. Go through all the lists of negativities you think about yourself and figure out, okay, well, why do you feel like that? And it's like, I don't want to feel that with myself. It's hard enough with the person in front of me, and I feel that. But to sit with myself and have that potentially come up, like, there's no one to talk me through it. There's no one to get me through that and, like, speak my mind and be honest with myself. Like, there's no one to coach me to do that, so I have to do it for me. To me, it's uncomfortable in theory, right? Because I haven't done it yet. And I have no excuse as to why I haven't done it this past month. I just haven't. And I think I'm avoiding the potential or the possibility of being uncomfortable. But I have to ask myself, do I want to stay stuck in my uncomfortability, or do I want to overcome it so that I don't have to feel anxious anymore and I don't have to feel uncomfortable? Or maybe I feel uncomfortable but only in the slightest, not to such big of a magnitude. So today was really triggering for me. Yeah, everything was hitting me all at once, and then on top of that, because it was hitting me all at once, I stopped Uber eating. I could have did that for like another hour and a half, probably made more money, but because I was so caught up in my head, I had to stop doing it. Because one, driving while crying is not safe. In times like that, I have to realize no one's gonna be there to coach me through times like that. I have to be able to coach myself through times like that and not resort to unhealthy coping mechanisms, right? Maybe me scrolling on social media for those 3 hours, that's probably an unhealthy coping mechanism for sure. Because I wanted to sit and record this video, and I could have recorded this video 2 hours ago. What is it? I think it's almost 1 o'clock. But I sat and I scrolled on TikTok for like 2 hours straight. Unhealthy coping mechanism. That's not good. And then it's repetition too, and consistency. Like, you can do a healthy coping mechanism, but like it has to become a pattern for sure. It's so easy and so quick to go to just unhealthy coping mechanisms. Why? Because it's what I'm used to. It's what I'm used to, and it's comfortable. What's uncomfortable is doing something new. What's uncomfortable is trying something and the possibility of it not working versus numbing myself with scrolling on social media for 2 hours, or like having a drink or something like that, or picking up like a glass of wine, which isn't bad, like to help calm you down and stuff like that, or sitting and watching TV, or sitting and reading a book. Like, all of those things aren't bad when it's not excessive. Scrolling on social media for 2 hours is completely excessive. Like, I could have sat and did that for maybe 10 minutes until I calmed down. It's only excessive when that time could be put to better use with actually sitting and tackling why I'm doing that in the first place, right? It's only unhealthy, and it's only it's only excessive when I'm avoiding the actual problem, which I was doing. I was avoiding the problem. I'm gonna journal about what I felt today. I have to. And yeah, I might cry while doing it. And yeah, I might sit and not want to do it, especially because I'm tired, because now it's 1 o'clock. I could have did this a couple hours ago and been fine energy wise, but now I'm tired, so I don't want to do it. But I'm going to do it because like I have to just sit and tackle why, or maybe I don't even have to know why. I don't have to know why. Just acknowledge it. Just to sit and acknowledge my feelings and my emotions, so that if it happens again, I can literally talk myself through it. Like, okay, you feel this way. Why do you feel this way? And maybe try to rework my frame of thought in that moment. But I have to coach myself through it. And yes, there's people around me who love and care about me and can help me through things, but sometimes I don't feel like talking to somebody else about like the stuff that's going on in my head. Sometimes I'm embarrassed to talk to others about that. I'm literally sitting in the car about to cry over something that's, one, temporary, and two, may not seem like a big deal to somebody else. Like, there's no shame in feeling how I feel, I know that, but sometimes I don't want to share that with other people in the moment. Like, it's in the moment, it can be embarrassing. It can be. It shouldn't stop me from reaching out for help, and I do reach out for help when it gets really, really bad, but I have to get consistent with learning how to help myself in moments like that when I don't want to reach out for help. And yeah, I didn't know this video was gonna be this long, but yeah, I had to sit and get it all out. Today was just triggering for me. Yeah, hopefully tomorrow will be a better day. Today started off as a good day. It just ended on a note that I didn't think it would have, but hey, can't change that. So I'm gonna sit and I'm gonna journal for a little bit, light a candle and my incense, and yeah, maybe do a little meditation before bed, before I go to sleep, just to calm my nervous system down and to help me, like, physically. I know I'm in a safe space to do all of this in. It's just mentally and emotionally picking that up too. Like, you're in a safe space, you are in the company of yourself, you love yourself, and it's okay. It's literally okay to sit and try to comb through how you feel. It's okay. It's like, I know that, but I have to train my mindset to be on a repeat with that. And yeah, that'll be the end of this video. I'm about to sit and try to comb through all of this mess in my hair right now. And yeah, I hope this video helps someone else, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.